What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jud here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We are back on Judith Plains, Montana. Let's get to it. All right, we are back on Judith Plains, Montana, and we are using conveyor belts. So last night we were having problems with that truck we bought, not wanting to drop off silage and then go around this field and come back and pick up silage, then go around the field and then drop it off again. And I've done it before on auto drive. We have auto drive all set up through here and everything nice. So I just went and bought a conveyor belt, 2 conveyor belts actually. And so right now it's currently moving, there's hay. Or wait, no, what is it moving? Silage? I don't know what this is actually moving right now. It's moving something. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it's moving. It's putting hay into the thing. Yeah. So there was like 300,000-ish hay or something in there. So I was like, you know what? Let's just fire that up. There's room in there for all that hay. So might as well. Tomcat, what's going on? So might as well just do that and be done with it, and then we don't have to worry about it. That's kind of my thought process. So eventually I'll come down here and switch that to silage and let it run, but it's on hay for now, so it's completely fine. Got to use the old truck and trailer to go get them, so that was fun. And then I also did buy, I did not buy the raid from Matt, but Matt, I appreciate the raid. What's going on, y'all? Welcome in. Happy Saturday, y'all. What's going on? Big Mark, what's going on?
Hillbilly_redneck just resubscribed for 22 months.
Hillbilly Redneck, welcome back. What's going on? Thanks for the resub. All right. Matt, you and I think way too much alike, by the way. Just for the record. I heard Matt talking about like his like roadmap, if you will, for his farming trajectory, and it's exactly the same as mine. So, or pretty well the same, yeah. Yo, Barry, what's going on? Happy Saturday to you. Play the DLC, play Stevie's map. It's like, I mean, yeah, I thought it was funny. All right, so the other thing that I've done since yesterday on the map here, I did also change some auto drive. So now we have this guy here. He is hauling carrots from up north, and he no longer crosses the train tracks anywhere. So it's a bit of an out of the way route, and it takes about 10 minutes each way, but it's faster than him crossing the train tracks and getting hit by the train and then having to go fix it. So that was my thought process. Now, the other thing about that though, is that he did have a fuel issue earlier, and he got out of fuel up north and wouldn't go anywhere. So I did have to go fix him still, but that's not as bad. The other thing was, we were talking yesterday about how to feed these cows over here at Copper Creek. Well, we now own a tractor, which is currently stuck actually. So I'm glad I came over here. Cause I just told this to go and didn't check it. So this is good. It might be a little bit of an overkill tractor, but I don't really care. It's the biggest Massey Ferguson that's in the game. You know what they say, YOLO, right? So it's fine. I think it's quite funny personally. All right, so let's make sure that this guy's gonna do what he's supposed to do here and drive around the circle. So we'll go up here and reset him and make sure. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday, and you know, go Tigers, even though they're getting stomped right now. But it's okay, it's still early. It's still early. Oh boy. I just know if Bama wins, Kimmy's gonna come in here and talk so much crap. I know it's gonna happen, so not looking forward to it. And the best part is I kind of just don't really I don't really care. To be completely honest, I really don't. So all right, so this dude is now gonna feed these cows. I do have a semi truck hauling TMR to the glorious hypocrite silo back there, so we are building our stockpile of TMR over here. We do have 100 cows here, so it's not like we don't have any. And actually, they're gonna breed here as soon as we fast time again, so that is good. But it was good to come check that, just to, you know, make sure things are running like they should be. Actually, do the chickens have food? Because if the chickens have food, that means I need to stay here. They do have food. Okay. So I think I'm ready to fast time. We got our fields all in shape last night. We limed what we had to. We fertilized what we had to. We have no weeds because everything shouldn't have weeds. Oh, I was like, oh my God, we have weeds. No, we don't. Because we had plowed everything before. So yeah, we're weed free. We're a weed free farm. At least for right now. So that's good. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna put one of those buildings in here. It's gonna happen. I said something to Dan last night about like that might show up, so here we go. And the only problem is, yeah, well, I guess this will work here. So you got to keep it out of the way of auto drive, but I think it's out of the way of auto drive. I believe anyway. All right, so then we'll put it's the eggs. We're just gonna put that on saline. I don't really have anything else to do with the eggs right now, so we'll just put them on selling, and yeah. Can we put? Did she? Interesting, Tomcat. A for Atlanta? I don't think so. Although Kimmy is a Braves fan. I think it's for Bama. But, you know, that's okay. I think Kimmy did grow up for part of her life anyway in Atlanta, actually. So, I mean, it could be. And like I said, I know she's a Braves fan. Yeah, you never know, Tomcat. maybe the theory here is Kimmy just likes things that start with A. Oh, that was a big sack right there. Yeah. Okay. Would I say that out loud? Not like that, Jay. Don't get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. I do have the foosball game pulled up over here where I can see it, so. Oh man. That was good. That was good. I mean, they're getting beat by like 10 right now, but whatever. It's okay. At the end of the day, I truly don't really care. So, yeah. Freight Shanked, what's going on? How you doing today? What's poppin'? All right. Okay, so this truck can park. I probably need to get in a semi-truck and feed sheep, right? Oh, we have another 100 cows over there, by the way. We have 100 claves. They're a month old, which that's not, they're like 5 minutes old. But that's okay. Yeah, the hard part's going to be like keeping food going, but there is auto drive hauling to everything. Actually, I think, are we stopping time already? We are stopping time. Okay. So then it's not hard to keep food going to stuff because, well, if you stop time, then everything can catch you back up, you know? I am doing great. Still fighting the last little bit of that cold, but other than that, Dad's the one that's really, it's lingering for him big time. He's got a cough still, and it sounds terrible. So I don't know if it's turned into something else for Pops or what's going on, but it sounds awful, absolutely awful for Pops. So our pumpkin party is like, you know, next Sunday. So I'm like, Pops, you got to get rid of that cough before then. Everybody's going to look at you funny. Wonder if you got swine flu or something, you know? Swine flu. And you never know, Chad. It's 2025. It could be. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping he shakes the rest of that cough. I told him today, I was like, you need to start taking a bunch of vitamin C or something. Do something. Oh, man. He needs to probably, like, quit going to the farm as much and kind of rest a little bit. Trying to tell him to do that would be like trying to tell a mummy to unwind, you know, like it's just not gonna happen, you know. But it was funny. It was funny. Slime lung. Ew. That sounds disgusting. What do you have, slime lung? Ew. So bad. Oh gosh. That's gross. Pretty much okay, yeah. Slime lung. Oh. That just sounds vile. Hey. I think I cleaned some of that up once in a vegetable cleanup detail, to be honest. Oh boy, that's rough. That is rough. You probably don't want to know how you get slime lung. No, you probably save yourself. You don't want to know. No, absolutely not. Oh, that sounds disturbing. Anyway, so I've got barley to thinking about slime lung. I've got barley to harvest. Let's go do that and not think about slime lung, okay? Thanks. Ugh. Gross. Absolutely disgusting. All right, so this here truck, let's see, barley. Can we just haul it straight to the flour mill? Say, I don't really know what we're doing with the barley itself. Oh, by the way, I filled that Northern Dairy with 900,000 liters of water. Y'all didn't realize, but the entire stream yesterday, what is that tractor? Fiat? With that little water wagon, it was running the entire time. Which I thought was hilarious, personally. Okay, so there's 600,000 liters of barley there. Do we have any barley in storage? We do have 200. Okay, why don't we just haul the barley straight from the field to there? I mean, why not? Right? I guess we'll use this down here because we don't really have auto drive anywhere else for like auger wagons and stuff, so we'll just use that. And yeah, is this the flour? That's flour. Okay, that's what I thought. Sometimes I have to click on a point, especially coming back on here after not being on here for so long. I'm like, I don't know what is what sometimes, you know? It's kind of funny. That's okay. So we'll send that truck down there. I do have all of our trucks out running right now, by the way. Yeah, which we don't, well, I do need to get to the shop at some point, but it's okay. We got all those old trucks setting up at the shop that we need to sell. So we'll get up there eventually. I think. Not too worried about. I don't need the money or anything, so I'm not worried about it. So we're gonna go from there, and we're gonna go probably here. Yeah, that looks right to me. All right, so we'll send this 1,300 bushel down. Polar Bear, I'm doing well. How are you? I'd be doing better if football team wasn't losing. And the only reason I care is because they're losing to Kimmy's team. That's the only reason I care. Otherwise, I don't care at all. I just don't want them to lose to Kimmy's team. That's honestly the truth of it, too. Alright, let's go to Barley. I'm just going to take the one combine. I run it myself. I don't mind. Went to the store and found a new type of chips. Really? Whenever I hear chip, I think of the California Highway Patrol. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sorry. Kimmy, hi. How's it going? Do you like my Discord to your Discord? I thought it was funny. Wait. Cool Ranch they're Cool Ranch and pizza? What? Oh, that sounds like a Midwest Dorito, because there's... Oh, I got Scoots coming, don't I? I do. There's a lot of people in the Midwest here that put ranch on pizza. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. No. It sounds... Actually, it sounds really good, though. I would try one. Yeah. Well, everybody, you'll be my taste tester. Let me know how they are, okay? How do you get this map? You download this from gjmodding'sitch.io. Go on itch.io and search, actually, you probably just go to Google and search, Judith Blades, Montana. Stranger Things collab. A dip as well. Interesting. You'll be here, but only during commercials. That's fine. That's valid, Kimmy. This guy has been. This has been running down here for like ever and not caused an issue. But apparently now it's going to cause an issue. So this truck's just going to get parked right now, just like the milk wagon. Causing nothing but problems for me today, so it's just parked. I'll haul milk later. I will haul milk at a later date. Just saying. Oh yeah. If it's a chicken bacon ranch pizza, I can see that far. Now I know people that like you can't see the pepperoni for the ranch. And it's like, why don't you just get a spoon and eat the ranch? Why are you... I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. That's just me. Sean, Stranger Things Gatorade. Is Stranger Things coming back or something? Is there a new season? There must be a new season or something. I've never watched the show. I also don't Netflix. So... Or chill. Definitely. But yeah, I've never watched it. It's one of those series that first time was like, bro, you gotta watch, and I never watched it. Yeah. You posted a pic in Discord food. Okay, stand by, Polar. I mean, you can sit, you don't have to stand by. You can, you know. It's the old school Doritos bag. Oh, that's kind of sick looking, actually. That bag's cool. All right, Polar. Polar, I got you. You watched season 1, Kimmy? I got you. Yeah, I've just never... I never watched it. Do we have a link for the page? I don't offhand, no. I'm sure we could get it, or actually it was posted recently in our in the mod channel in Discord. I think it got posted for Batcar. So if you want it, it's in there. It was just recently posted the other day, I believe. I saw somebody like post it and tag Batcar, so if you wanted it, should be in the Discord, exclamation point Discord. In the mod channel. That's where it should be anyway. Alright. So how much do we need this straw this time? I know that's kind of why we're growing this. We could use a milli. Okay. So we'll go ahead and drop it. We may not pick all of it up, but we can actually store what we don't use to. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Holy cow, 20% already? This barley's... I only got one grain cart yet. I might have to drive back and get another one. Here it comes right now. Oh, boy. And there's... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to go fire up that Big Roy, too. I forgot about that. I can't use the auto drive stuff down there without Big Roy fired up, so... We'll make our way over there. Probably steal the grain cart to drive down there. But we've got these 3 little field. Well, this one's not so little. The other 2 are pretty small of barley. And then more fast timing to come. So, there's that. Oh, is that out of, no, is that still, is that out? I can't tell. Nope, still moving, it's moving hay right now. So we're just gonna let that run. We have the mod that, like, it shouldn't turn off, so. It may not be enough to actually keep up, but, like, you know, if it just runs all the time, then it should be okay. It should be fine. Will it work with the update to Farm Sim? I mean, I'm playing the map, yeah. The map itself could use an update for a few things, but it doesn't matter about your version of Farm Sim you're on. You're good. Yeah, everything's fine there. It's all hunky-dory. Oh, no. Where are we going, bud? I was watching the foosball game. No. Oh, we're doing it again. Go that way. There you go. Is a big boy. Wait, I'm not going to make this, and there's a fence along this entire route. So we're just going to have to stop here. Or I guess I could turn around and go that way for a little while, actually. I'm not going to make this entire pass, so. No sense in going that way and putting the grain cart right into that fence, you know, so. We'll just run this way for a little bit. Trying to get that grain cart down here. But he'll show up in a minute. He'll be fine. It'll buff. Definitely will buff. It's unreal how fast this combine fills up. I'm kind of used to the big the big case, the good old AF11. And it doesn't. I mean, it fills up fast when you throw that 61-foot head on it, but not this fast. Definitely fills up fast though. All right, so that guy is trying to get to me there. That grain cart. I hope he's not stuck on that fence already. He is stuck on. Oh no, he's not stuck. He was driving into it, but he's not stuck. He's over there like, I'm not dead yet. Kind of wish he wouldn't go this way, but that's okay. All right, yeah, we've got a Big Roy down here needs need to unfold. I might need to adjust this too, because this is set up for those other trucks and trailers that are a lot longer. It does look like this will work though, so we might not adjust. We might just fire it up. But we'll take the grain cart down there when it gets here. It'll get here in a minute. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. He might get here. They're pretty good at pathfinding as he... Oh, I thought he was going to run into that tree. I really did. Or the bridge. Up. He just ran into the bridge. It's okay. We should be able to run over here and catch him now. The bridge for no... Well, there's a little creek here. Say for no reason, but... There's a little dry creek here. And he's definitely stuck on. Alright. Hopefully after this first unload here, he'll be okay. Once I get cracking in the field and going back and forth, it'll be just fine. Everybody always knows outside rounds, you know, they suck. Alright, we'll just park it there for now and fill them up. And we'll get the big Roy fired up eventually once this cart's full. I still can't believe we have 4 combines and only 3 grain carts. I just cannot fathom that that's enough grain carts. Like, it hurts my brain thinking about it. It can't work. There's no way. There's no way. What's going on? Welcome in. What's poppin'? I do know that, you know, this tractor, of course, has speed, so that's part of why we probably only have 3 of them. And I know we had more of those smaller carts on here, but that's, you know, they're smaller, so that makes sense. It's just mind-blowing to me that we, especially the fact that we had 2 million corn, you know, that we sold last night, over 2 million. And it was like way over 2 million actually. And, but we harvested all that with 3 grain carts. That's kind of crazy to me. But 4 combines? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Hey, Kimmy. Kimmy. We're still losing, chat. Don't worry. How about the football stadium there at Mizzou? It's under construction right now, so like when they show the one end zone, there's just an excavator sitting there. Like, only in Missouri, you know, things you see in Missouri, an excavator in the background of your college football game. It's kind of funny, actually. Oh man, and funny. Oh, it's for a construction sim? Oh, it must be a class they're teaching at the college, huh? New DLC. But we had the soccer stadium on there that we built. So it wouldn't be too much of like a far-fetched, right? To be completely honest, yeah, it wouldn't be that crazy. That'd make it cooler, right? It'd be pretty neat. Alright, let's go back this way. So we'll probably empty again, then try to get down that side pass there. Dirty Max, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome on in. Lord as well, what's up? What's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. I bellowed? I was just going to give you grief because we scored going into halftime, that's all. But I know it's not a touchdown. I know we're still losing, and I also still know that I don't care. Just for the record. Gosh. I also didn't realize that we had the #1 like rusher in the United States right now or something, and like all of college ball. I didn't know that. Did not know that. I also don't know a lot about. I don't watch it, so I'm sure if Tony shows up, he could drop some knowledge. But I don't watch it. My point is I just didn't realize it. That's all. I'm not talking trash here. I just didn't know that. That's it. That's my point. I just didn't know. That's it. In the like 10 minutes of the game that I was watching earlier, like with sound on, the announcers must have said it like 5 times. I'm like, dude, we get it. He's good. I understand, you know. It was kind of funny. But that's okay. But yeah, that's it. That's it. You heard that. Yeah, like 12 times probably. Just tried the chip and you have a new favorite. But is it it's a collab, so is it a limited time thing? Polar Bear's gonna go buy a pallet of them. I mean, it sounds like it would be good, honestly. It really does. Chat, what do you think? We get cows in this cow pen too? It's, yeah, okay. I don't know if we don't own that one, do we? No, we don't own that one yet. Okay, we have to buy, was it plot 139? Yeah. I don't know if I want more cows. I already have so many. But we could buy this one too. And fill it with cows too. We could. Anything's possible after all. Anything is possible. Holy jumping. Well, it'd be nice if we were able to get, well, win. It's okay. We got fields, you know. We got fields. And we'll be buying, we might buy some more today actually. I did have 30,000 chickens. No, I'm not going to have 30,000 cows. That's for, oh my God, could you imagine? All you would do is mow. And like make silage. Like that's all you would do. It would be awful. Just saying. I have not added the mod that sells extra. I need to. Because actually that was kind of the point of, so we added these 100 over at Copper Creek. We're going to treat these as like meat cows. So they bred. So I don't know when I'm actually supposed to sell, or I might not sell. I might just let the building fill up and then get that mod. That's probably going to be my strat. Yeah, just let it fill up, to be honest. That's that one truck. That truck hauling carrots. He likes to not work. That would be him. Which means to fix, he's all the way. Oh, where's he at this time? Oh, he's down. Okay, he's fine. It'll buff. We'll fix him later. That might be one thing with the Mercedes trucks. The fuel, either fuel efficiency or the fuel capacity kind of is not the best. Because it doesn't seem like they run very long before they have issues. But, and I don't understand, because like some things will refill automatically on auto drive, and those trucks don't seem to want to do that. So I don't know what's up with that. Oh, I lost my, I haven't, it hasn't done that in so long, chat. I'm full. But I'm not. I missed that so much, yeah. I haven't seen that in a while. It hasn't done that on Alma in a minute, so. Grain cart still has grain in it, but I do not. I don't miss it at all. It's kind of disappointing when it breaks, to be honest. That's okay. We might have to go to the homestead and get a second grain cart, by the way. Like one on this, with having to haul a little bit, it's not gonna. I'm gonna be waiting for it, so we might zip back to the homestead. We might, when we fire Big Roy, maybe we'll take that truck back to the homestead and get ourselves another cart going. That might be the strat. Might just have to be. Actually, you know what? That wasn't that truck that broke, was it? It was this truck. it was that one that's loading TMR to haul it somewhere. Okay. Well, the carrot, the factory for the carrots must be full. So that truck's not moving anymore, which is fine. All right. So much for having a nice clean straw row. You know, I should have probably jumped in with the, I should have jumped in with that grain cart. Although he's not full, so he shouldn't try to go to the truck yet. But he's just going to go for a lap around the field, so it's fine. We'll steal him eventually and go down yonder. That, or we could take the truck that's over there that needs fuel. And what's really dumb about that one is it drives through a repair/refuel point. So there's that. I might have to get a. Is there a mod that automatically refuels? I feel like there is. I might have to do that, to be honest. With as much trucking as I have to do on this map, I might want to bring in a mod like that finally. I know there's one that repairs and washes automatically. I feel like there's probably one that does fuel. Like, I don't mind paying for the fuel. In fact, I'm cool with that, but I just need it to automatically fuel. My foosball game just broke. Oh wait, now it's back. Never mind. I guess I had to tell Hulu that I'm still watching. Tomcat, I already saw it on TikTok this morning. No problem, by the way. Lord, I don't know, because like I said, some of the stuff will refuel just fine, and the rest of it, doesn't want to. Those trucks for some reason don't want to, and I don't understand it, to be honest. I really don't. Unless there's some setting that somehow got changed or is missing, or I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that truck, I guarantee he's just sitting there, and he's nowhere near out of fuel either, which is weird. At least the one I had earlier was nowhere near, and it was complaining that it was out of fuel. It's like, okay, you're not. Now, I will say a lot of the gas stations and stuff on this map I have gotten rid of the auto drive to, because stuff gets stuck in them. They're not made for semis. They're made for like a tractor with a tipper. And so stuff will get stuck. So obviously I've had to like change some stuff around. But yeah, where's that? Oh, that grain cart's taking the long route. Okay. I definitely need another grain cart. Definitely need another one. So we might actually take that truck, because I do want the TMR to keep on doing its thing, because I'm trying to build up stockpiles at Copper Creek and at Bison Ridge, because that's where we use the TMR. So I want to build up stockpiles there, basically. Plus this maker, it just makes so much TMR. It's crazy, to be honest. Oh, is this done with the straw? Or the hay? Sweet. Alright, so we'll let that move silage now. Make sure that's dumping. So yeah, see where it's at on the fuel? It's nowhere near empty. But it's like, hey, out of fuel. Why isn't this working? Okay, now that's working. Okay. There we go. Alright, so as long as that conveyor belt keeps running, we're peachy. Which there's 974,000 liters of silage in there. I'm just gonna let it transfer it all. Yeah, there's no reason not to. It's all for TMR anyway, so might as well just fill her up. Right. So for instance, this fuel tank right here, I know that I've gotten rid of it. Now I know there's no waypoint here for this refuel that I'm driving through, but there's one in the main Copper Creek, and there's Bison Ridge, and there's the one like that over there too. I believe still has a fuel trigger on it. So I don't know, but either way, it's all good. Not a big deal. All right, let's go. So this has moved a lot of TMR today, for the record. This has been running since like 9 o'clock this morning, so it's moved a lot of TMR. So not a huge deal. But that's okay. It's all good. All right, need another, what's you call it, auger wagon. Then we got to fire up the Big Roy before we go back to green flag harvesting. Right now we're under caution. Actually, red flag right now. Not even caution. Definitely a red flag. Actually, I don't know where this one's actually going. Not sure if this is the one going here or if this one goes all the way over to Bison. But it's going somewhere. Right. Oh, buddy. Gonna do your thing. Honestly, that's kind of what I would refer to as like maintenance on the map, moving a bunch of TMR, you know? Sometimes you just have to do maintenance. Just saying. Well, yeah. Have I done cotton? Yeah, it's been a while. Oh God, it's been a while. Yeah, I have. I would recommend if you're gonna use the, hold on. If you're gonna use the, if you're gonna use the John Deere, I would recommend getting a mod from the mod hub. It's called something like Unload Round Bale Early or something like that. And what that allows you to do, the way that John Deere works, it has basically a pre-charge chamber, and then it has a bale chamber. The pre-charge chamber has to get to a certain amount percentage, or has to get full basically, to unload into the regular chamber. And then basically, unless you're going to do cotton like year after year after year, I would recommend the mod to let you unload it early. If you're just going to do cotton like one time, you could potentially lose some cotton in the baler itself. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of annoying. So, round baler plus, is that what it is? Round bale plus. That could be what it is. Yeah, because I'm also thinking about the round bale extension, but that's not for that. Round bale extension allows you to, like on a what's it called? On a round baler, it will automatically stop you when you get full and then make you go again. That's the round bale extension. Round bale plus, that's probably it, yeah. It's a pretty good mod if you're going to use the John Deere. The thing about the John Deere is the bales are half the size, but you can also haul twice as many. So you're moving the same amount of liters, but you have to handle twice as many bales. So that's something to remember as well. Oh yeah. Unload bales early. I'm pretty sure I have it, but I can't see it because that's not the right screen. It's a script mod, so I can't see it. Plugger, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I can't see it. I'm pretty sure I have it on here, though. Yeah. What's going on? Speaking of tractor or stuff being out of fuel, by the way. I mean, like, set this guy up right now because he's out of fuel. Let's fill him up first, and then we'll put him on auto drive. after we go fire Big Roy. Big Roy. I love this bridge has no collision, by the way. Kind of nice. All right, we'll set up our auto drive now. To that, this one. There we go. You sure we do that right? Come on, Shredder. Holy jeepers, this thing was like thirsty. Today. $867 worth of diesel. That's about 5 gallons today. Today's prices. Maybe 10. Oh gosh. It's a joke, chat. Well, conveyor belt's still conveyor belting, so that's good. And actually, the way I have that stacker set up, I was kind of hoping, like, when I go to maybe pick the straw up, I'm hoping I can just dump straw in there while that conveyor's set up. That's why I put it like I did. To kind of, I don't want to say cheat the system, but cheat the system, you know? Basically, I don't want to have to move the conveyor belts if possible. Or even the one I don't want to move. Don't want to move it at all. So hopefully it works out for us. Like I want it to. But we'll have to wait and see. We're definitely going to pick up the straw. Maybe not all of it, but pick up some of it anyway. Alright. It's time for the biggest tractor. At least the physical size. The thing is ridiculous. Just saying. Absolutely a monstrosity. All right, it is going to work with that trailer, so we won't. If I don't have to edit auto drive, why edit auto drive? It's kind of how I see it. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know. All right, let's go back to harvesting. We'll kick this guy off as well, and then we'll have 2 grain carts instead of 1. It'll be so much better. It'll be like twice as good as before. Just saying. We do have these couple small fields over here too. To get to at some point. Still just, every time I see this alfalfa field, it's like, wow. That's a lot of alfalfa. That was fully fertilized and limed, good lord. And then use the swather to get the bonus. Heck yeah. Have all the alfalfa then. Okay. He's gonna go. We're gonna jump back into combine. Alright. I just harvest this field in a circle, like making a bunch of right turns, because I could do it land. But I can't make it back down a pass, so I can't just turn around here, so that's not gonna happen. Alright, Kimmy, here we go. Second half. She's probably not even here. She might be here, but she's not here, you know, chat. It's the thing. Oh boy. I guess it would make sense to set up a land with these, oh, okay, you are here. Never mind, I'll shut up. I'll zip it. No, I'm going all the way down here. I don't want to have to stop mid-pass and back up and wait. I'm not doing that. I will be collecting most of Australia. Yep. That there, DMR mixer back there, we use straw in there. And it's not like empty right now. There's 2.4 million, it holds 2.5, so we could use about a milli straw, which is not bad. And then technically we should be giving straw to our animals. I'll be honest, I haven't been, so I have not been, because there's no manure heaps on this map. So if you give them straw, you don't, I mean, you might get a little more milk, but like we're getting plenty of milk the way it is, so I'm not worried about a little tiny bit more, you know? Just saying. Did they do a lot of changes to productions? No. Where the heck are you trying to get to, buddy? They added productions in 25, yes, but they didn't, I wouldn't say they changed. The flour mill still makes flour, you know, like, yeah. Trent, what's going on? Happy Saturday. Yeah, I don't know how much change of the factories you could really do, but no, they definitely added some. What this guy's doing? Auto drive guy, come on, move it, buddy, move it. You guess it's Saturday. Trent's been driving semi-truck so long he doesn't know what day it is anymore. It is in fact Saturday, Trent, yes. That it is. You betcha. Well, so yeah, factories do get annoying, I'll say. I'm gonna call it annoying. Without auto load. So I have, well, the other thing I have been using auto load for all of the pallets on this map, but to try to reduce lag with the amount of factories we have running and stuff, I'm actually just, all of the factories are set to selling now. So I'm not going to make as much money as I could, because obviously it doesn't sell it for the highest price all the time, because, you know, as the year changes, but it's fine. That's kind of the way I see it right now. It's fine. So yeah. So all the factories that need to be set on selling, that make like a final product, are all set to selling. The factories that don't make a final product, they would be set to distributing. And 9, let's go, Trent. This fence kind of sucks. Can I just throw that out there? Not at all, Polar, no. But yeah, so some of the stuff set on distributing, some of the stuff set on selling. But yeah. Now, having said that, we've played entire maps. We've played entire maps without using auto load or distributing. And we spend like 4 hours in stream hauling pallets. Thanks, Trent. But yeah, so it's kind of a whole thing, honestly. But it's fun. I don't mind moving pallets, but the scale I'm at now, you know, if we look at some of these factories, like the flour mill, you know, that's it, the amount of products you can make, or I mean, it's 3 different outbound, but like inbound products, and if you stack a bunch in there, it can be overwhelming, to be honest. It's just a lot. Or like up here, you know, yeah, you could potentially have just like 45 different products to handle, and it just gets too much. So auto load is almost a necessity, honestly, if you're gonna sell your pallets. Otherwise, just put it on distribute and sell. Yeah. Started with 2 forklifts, but at a point said need auto load. Yeah. Yep, we give our buddy Farmer Nick, he was here last night, we give him grief because on 22, when we played Elm Creek on 22 the first time, we had no mods, obviously. Because the first map of any game I always play with no mods. It's kind of become my thing. And we try to do all the factories. So the joke used to be like every time Nick showed up, it's like, hey Nick, I need some pallets moved. And he became the forklift guy. Now, I want to say on that Elm Creek, we had like a couple forklifts. We had telehandlers. We had, if it could pick up a pallet, we had it. We had so much stuff. But you know, when you're trying to run all the factories and sell all the pallets manually, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. 11 out of 10. Nice, polar bear. Nice, nice. All right, we had a. What kind of car is that? Oh, like a clapped out Civic driving down my street right now with no muffler. All right, we gotta wait a second for a green cart because I put it on the field course and it has to. It's fine. It'll be back. Set up potato chip factory. Nice. What other actually, I hear this is a perfect opportunity. What other factories are on here? Ideally, I'd like to make pizza because that recipe is way better than the one from Alma. I'll be honest. Biogas plant's kind of whatever. The problem with the biogas plant is it's so far away from our farm. That it's just, yeah, kind of bad. I'm not going to mess with forestry stuff. Probably not going to mess with that. Definitely not going to mess with grapes. We could buy the bakery. The pasta's intriguing to me. We actually have all that stuff. We could just set the eggs to distribute. We could make pasta. Oil. I don't know. I was thinking making the corn. See, y'all know I have a thing for corn after all. So rice, sunflowers, canola. Okay, the ethanol plant does not work. So we're not going to mess with that and the sawmill. So I don't know. Possibility of a few more factories. Oh, we just got by the bot. You tasted some Casey's soda? It's close to 0. Oh, really? Interesting. Any idea why when you go to save your game, it doesn't respond? Maybe a mod conflict. If you have a bunch of mods, maybe? I don't know. Don't know. Just check the XML, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the collectibles are something. Full disk, hard drive slow. Could be, yeah. Usually when anything is wrong in Farm Sim, it's probably going to be a mod conflict. Blue raspberry tastes like a Jolly Rancher. Interesting shot. Trent. I don't know if I could describe the taste of any Jolly Rancher. I haven't had Jolly Rancher since I was like 10. To be honest. Yeah. I don't know. Using the Middleton add-on. See, there's a mod. Yeah, if you suddenly, like, maybe you add a mod or two to your game and then you start having problems, it's probably one of those mods. Like, yeah, when in doubt, it's probably a mod. Or Giants just broke something, which, you know, happens too. It's either a Giants update broke something or a mod. How about that? That usually is kind of how it goes. Just saying. Alright. Fire this bad mamma jamma back up. And get at it. Alright, come on, buddy. Ride with me. Let's go. Now we finally hit peak efficiency. I don't know where that guy's going, though. He shouldn't be going that way. I wonder if he can't turn and go north. So he's got to go for a lap around 9. I actually don't know. I didn't set any of that auto drive up. It's not to me. All right. You added a mod called Power Tools. You're making more money than streamer? Okay. All right, cool. GG's. Yeah, mods can be the best thing in Farm Sim and the worst thing all at the same time. Absolutely. No, I know what you're referencing. I don't know if Trent knows what you're referencing, but I do. It's funny. All I do is fast time and go in the cab and I make money. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Although legitimately, I kind of did that yesterday and made a ton of money. It's because I put all of our factories to selling. There was like 90,000 flour and like 60,000 buffalo mozzarella. And like there was a ton of stuff in those factories yesterday. That's why I made so much money when I did, because there was hundreds of thousands of liters of product to sell. Clothing, there was a ton of clothing to sell. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a bunch of soy milk too. The last of our soy milk. There might have been 100 and something thousand soy milk too. There was a bunch of stuff to sell, so it was kind of funny. Just 22 of mining. So the iron mine was basically a spawn point of like this pile of iron. And you could use a conveyor belt or you could pick it up with like a front loader. And then take it to like a smelter type thing. And make like these giant rolls of steel. But it wasn't like, you're not out there like, you know, having to dig it out of the ground. You just take it from a pile. Yeah. And you're 250. Because all he does is fast time with his windmills or his government subsidy sign. Although it was funny, as soon as I said, oh yeah, I bet you have government subsidy sign, he's like, I don't cheat. Defensive much, eh? Defensive, are we? I mean, that's probably what it was, right? Yeah, there is the terraform mod, which that's more like mining. And then some maps had like a mine and you would drive out in there and there was like a pile of iron ore or copper ore or whatever. It's as mining as you can get in Farm Sim. You know what I mean? Like, it's about as good as you're gonna get. Basically just picking up a pile of something and moving it. Yeah, there's been a bunch of maps with that over the years. Yeah, the terraform was interesting because like literally you could set like what you wanted. So you'd be in like a dozer and then you could set what you wanted it to make the ground. So if you wanted the ground to be gravel, you would set your dozer on gravel and just start dozing. And that was kind of interesting. Or you could set it on like where it would like level off and make a pile in front of you. We did, what was that map? No Man's Land? We went on No Man's Land one time and basically just started goofing around with the terraform mod. And we were making flat spots and we were running a bunch of our dirt through a wash plant and making, we were getting gold. We were doing a bunch of that. And then like, I remember the one night we got Tony on there and we taught him how to run the dozer. And like, he went crazy making this huge flat area with a dozer. The goal was to make the map flat. We never got there. But yeah, it was really funny actually. But yeah, Tony with that dozer, man, he went nuts that night. Yeah, it was fun though. It was definitely fun, but yeah, it was interesting. I all of that credit for that whole thing goes to our buddy Storms. He's the one that like got that Terraform modded. He learned it. He was able to explain it to the rest of us. So without Storms, we would not have messed with the Terraform mod. Oh yeah, it was entertaining for a while. And then we started taking like the snowblowers, I call them, like that's not where it's at. It's in here. Like these kind of things where you just like, they're truck loaders basically. We started taking those and like, well, how much capacity can we put in them? And we had like millions of liters of capacity, and then it was, yeah, it became kind of silly. I don't know what that is now. I don't know what that is. Big Al, what's going on? How are you? What's poppin'? Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't think I don't know if I've ever seen the game. I see it now. I'm looking at the Steam page.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
I was gonna say, I was on a different tab and I was either gonna say thanks Left or Black Cat. Thanks Black Cat for the bits. How's it going? Fun little game about digging dirt and sifting out metals. I think I have seen this before, but I've never played it. Yeah, I played the OG. Well, it was called Gold Rush back then, and then they changed the name to Gold Mining Sim. I'm looking forward to the second one if it ever comes out, which I don't know what it's supposed to, but yeah, I do miss it. Jacob, you missed the red combines from Alma. You know, you might be in luck on here at some point, Jacob, because I'm not going to say I missed the red combines, but I missed the bigger headers. These are 16 heads. We can run the 19.2s, which is the 61 foot, on the red combines. So, like, I kind of missed the red combines, too, in the sense of I missed the bigger headers, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah. It's supposed to have multiplayer on the next Gold Mining Sim, or, well, Gold Rush. It may call it Gold Mining Sim 2, I believe. I think the game will be pretty sick in multiplayer, actually. Yeah, if it has multiplayer, I think it'll be really good, to be honest with y'all, yeah. It has the potential, anyway, to be really fun in multiplayer. Because, yeah, the first one just really could have used multiplayer. When it comes to doing, like, when you have a huge gold mine or a gold wash plant and you have to do a cleanup that takes you, like, forever, it'd be so much better in multiplayer. Like, hey, Fred, bring those buckets over here, you know? Like, yeah, it would be so much better. That's all there is to it, yeah. So hopefully it's good when it comes out. I mean, you never know, right? Never know. Big Al bought a new motorcycle helmet. You'll be eating ramen in the poorhouse for the next one. Well, I mean, Big Al, at least you wear one, you know? Just saying. At least you wear one. Because, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, motorcycles can be so dangerous, and then just not wear a helmet. I don't know. I don't know. That's not something. I mean, I guess I've ridden like dirt bikes and stuff, like little dirt bikes and stuff at the farm, but like, I don't know. At least if I crash there, it's my own fault, not like, you know, a driver that came out of nowhere, right? Just saying. Supermarket sim multiplayer this week. You know, it's actually funny, Jacob. I got an email about that like a month ago about multiplayer. I technically could have played it like a month ago. I think it might have been longer ago. It was a while back. But they're like, yeah, here's a code for our multiplayer, and I'm like, I don't even own the game. I didn't like reply to it because I don't play it, so. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. Will it be better than Supermarket Simulator? No, Supermarket Simulator is like, apparently, I've never played it, but it was hugely popular. It was very popular. Kind of like that card, whatever, the card shop simulator one. That thing was wildly popular for a minute too. But yeah, those kind of games, it's crazy. You know, like Fast Food Sim was like the rage for a minute. That game's stupid fun though, honestly. Fast Food Sim is amazing. And with them adding, they're adding delivery to Fast Food Sim. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be so much fun. That's gonna be so much fun. Just saying. Some things you don't like doing IRL. Why would you play a sim of it? I mean, you don't have to play the sim. Nobody says you have to. You know? Saying. Some sims aren't for everybody. No sim is for everybody, so. Yeah, Fast Food Sim, it's just a fun little game, and yeah, it is. It's a good little game to play once in a while. I enjoy it when we play it, especially when Kimmy's there to yell at us. That's just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's just fun. It's just a lot more fun when Kimmy's the manager. Fast Food Sim, yeah, it's a nice little game. It is definitely a nice little game. Simulators that are polished are great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's definitely. I know, Polar Bear. It's the best. Honestly, it's like the most fun I've had gaming in like 3 years. Well, I'm getting yelled at by Kimmy because I'm not, you know, making a burger fast enough or something. Welcome in from South Africa. How's it going? What is poppin'? But yeah, it's the best, Polar. It is by far the best. Just saying. Makes you feel like you're actually working at McDonald's. Right? Oh, man. Cash. Crime scene. Yeah, the crime scene one, I know Bears played that. I used to play a game called Visceral Cleanup Detail. I imagine it's similar-ish. Visceral Cleanup Detail was stupid fun too. I haven't played it forever. It's kind of gory for streams, so I don't really play it anymore. But that game was fun in multiplayer too. Ignite was great. Yeah. Server's not open to the public, sorry. Not open to the public. All right. Well, grain cards, let's go. All right. But yeah, yeah, Ignite was great. Firefighting Sim Ignite, it was good. Honestly, the Seafarer game, it's good. There's not a ton to that right now. I mean, there is, but there isn't. I think I'm going to play it Monday, though, on stream. Yeah, I think we're going to play it Monday night. So that'd be fun. I should get my last achievement in there on Monday, too, for now. Last achievement for now. Might play that for a little while and then actually switch. Maybe we'll do a split stream on Monday. Do that and some firefighting. We'll see. Yeah, the iron mine always requires a conveyor or a scoop. Something, yeah. Yep, it just dumps it on the ground constantly. The pile only gets to a certain size, but yeah. So you're enjoying. Awesome. 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 We got some wheat harvesting now. We're going to pick this straw up after we get done. I'm trying to think what else we have to do today. Probably fast time. Well, eventually we'll fast time for a bunch of soybeans. A big old soybean harvest at some point today. And some corn as well. So thanks for the follow. We appreciate it. Do appreciate it. But yeah, it's a good time. Please don't go get stuck on that fence, please. Yeah, I actually planted corn by accident, Jacob. I set up planters last night on auto drive and course play to like drive to the field then start. And I the first one I just forgot to change to soybeans. And then I was like, well, I've already planted corn, I might as well plant some more. I might as well plant some more. So we planted 3 fields. So these 3, not bad. You're laughing at me? That's rude. Rude. We did sell the corn last night. Yeah, we stayed on until almost 11 o'clock last night. It won't be 2.5 or 9 mil. No, not this time. There's always next time, though. Oh, man. Yeah, we stayed on forever last night getting that corn hauled. I didn't realize there was 900 or like almost 900,000 corn at Copper Creek. Before we started selling last night. That was unreal, to be honest. I had no idea there was so much there. I just like didn't pay attention, you know. So that kind of oh, I'm full. I didn't realize I was full. That kind of caught me off guard, you know, a little bit. But that's okay. It happens. All right, there we go, buddy. Let's let it get empty a little bit and proceed. Let's go. So even with 2 carts, we can't, we're not keeping. Oh, I guess we did just switch carts. That's probably why. It's not a big deal. Dang it. We'll just leave it at that. We're not going to say what, but if you know, you know. Timmy knows. I know Polar knows. It's okay. There's still time. It's not over yet. Not over. Now, the hope is next time we have 2.5 million corn, by the way. The hope would be, you know, every time we fast time, we're freeing up room in our train facilities. So the hope would be... Was that actually a touchdown? Or are they going to call that back? The hope would be next time that we can use the other train facilities to store the dry corn before we go to sell. So then it's just drive there with a train and, you know, load it up and go. So, yeah. Can auto drive handle unloading with augers? Or do you have to accommodate for it? Like what I'm doing right now? Is that what you mean? Like unloading a combine? What is... Oh, wait, is that here already? Oh, buddy, don't throw that on the porch. Shocker. Something I ordered the other day was shipped by FedEx again, apparently. And buddy just yeeted the thing on the front porch. FedEx is so bad about that. Okay, so for auto drive to do well, okay, I shouldn't say that. So right now, auto drive is pathfinding to me. It's doing that automatically. But for auto drive to haul to a silo or a truck or anything like that, you have to have a route set up for that. A little bit, Jacob. A little bit. I think he's talking to Dad. I didn't know it was being shipped by FedEx, I'll be honest. So what I mean by a route, so right now when my grain carts get full, that's not the right thing. I want to show you on here. When my grain carts get full, hang on, chat, 1 second. All right, sorry, chat. Pops was out here making a bunch of racket. So basically, if you see all the blue lines, that's an auto drive route, right? That's a path. So we have a series of paths down here where that auger wagon can unload into a mother bin, then the mother bin to a truck. If that makes sense at all. So let's zip down here. So basically this is all set up on auto drive right now. So the truck's on auto drive. The mother bin can actually, well, it's not really on auto drive, but it'll drive itself there. And then the grain carts come up here and like unload there. But they won't pathfind to that automatically. No. But yeah. No. No, I'm not ordering anything. So if you want to dump into a silo or a grain bin, you can do that with auto drive. But what you would do instead of driving your instead of having your tractor drive straight over the thing, you would actually have to drive like this way, and you put your auto drive over here so that when the auger's out, it dumps into the grate. So pretty much anything's possible with auto drive. It's just all in how you set it up. Does that make sense? It's all about how you set up auto drive. But pretty much anything's possible, honestly. Chat, I have 2 grain carts and they still can't keep up. Like, I don't understand what's happening right now. No, Pops was telling me the FedEx guy dropped off a thing I ordered and he needed a signature. Which I didn't realize it was going to need a signature, which that's fine, whatever. But the guy, because what's in the box, it's like not overboxed, so he can see what it is. The guy goes, I've delivered 6 of these this week, and this is the only one that needed a signature. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why it needs a signature, to be honest, but whatever. That's kind of funny, but that's good that Pops was here to catch him, because Ant wouldn't have opened the door, and by the time I got there, the FedEx guy probably would have left, so. Because I would have just been like, yeah, he'll leave eventually. So it was good that Pops was still home. And now Pops is leaving. There you go. So that was perfect timing. Might as well just get full at this point. I gotta wait anyway. I gotta check that auto drive out, because something's weird about the way that's plumbed. I think one of these days I'm gonna redo this whole area down here on auto drive, because it's not very functional, to be honest. Like, it works, but if stuff is there and unloads, for it to get to me, it has to go do a lap around 9 and come back? That doesn't seem right. That's taking forever. So yeah, we're gonna have to redo this at some point. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because it's kind of just it's a big mess down here, honestly. I should probably just make the auger wagons drive to that bin and unload into the bin. Like for this entire like area. So like south of the river. So there's a river that runs across here, like south of the river, all the way from like 41, 28, 16, all the way down here to like 3 up to 33, 35, 39. I should just make all those auger wagons converge on the bin and just unload there. I'd have to have more wagons, but that's okay. So if it's doing laps around fields that it doesn't have to, it's just it needs to turn around somewhere. That's all it is. So what I'm guessing, actually here, let's flip this back on. Let's go check this out. Because again, I didn't set this up. Somebody else did. Squirrely Dan did. But see the way this is plumbed? And the reason it's plumbed this way, so this all goes from left to right. And I just know that because that's just the way it is. But the grain cart's down here. So all this needs is that this needs a little jumper here. So when it comes down, then it could turn left and go north. Right now, it can't do that. That's all it needs. Because right now, the only way this is plumbed is to this road here, and then it has to go down here. And that's why it does a lap around 9 and comes back. What I would really like to see here is completely redo this so that, yeah, I don't know how I want to redo it, but I want to redo, like, to be honest, everything from the southwest corner of 29 here, everything in this like quadrant that I outlined before, I need to change because I have way too many traffic, we'll call them accidents on that main road because it's a two-way course, and two-way courses are great, but I think I need either some passing zones or just make that all one-way courses and be done with it. See, what I really like on auto drive, I don't know if I have it. I don't have it anywhere on this map. On some maps, what I'll do is I'll try to set up stuff so it runs in a circle. Because anytime you have auto drive that crosses its own path, of course, there's a potential for a collision there. So if I can have it not cross its own path, it makes more sense. Passing zones I can wait like trains wait. I think. I hope. I haven't actually tried it ever. Here, so if we look at this, actually here, let me get the grain cart closer, and then we'll go look at this. And I'll explain kind of the issue that I have with. It's not really an auto drive problem. It's just the way the map's laid out. To be completely honest, because all you have is this little tiny gravel strip. That's our road, right? And that basically is the same road. And I'm not saying this is bad or like DJ should change it or anything. It just is what it is, right? But that's basically the only gravel road that you have that goes all the way. So it starts up here at like 33, goes south to the corner of 2, and then meanders its way all the way over here by 29. And so Auto Drive Guy made that all a two-way course. And that's fine. For the most part. But when you have stuff that jumps in the middle, like our little milk tractor, it kind of causes issues. So what I was thinking about doing was maybe making like we'll call it a passing zone. So if something's coming here, it'll jump off, and then because this is a two-way course, stuff will actually wait. So if there's a truck coming down the road here and there's something already on this route coming out, the truck will sit up here and wait. That's actually why, if you notice the way this is plumbed, I have the truck jumping off the road early so it doesn't interfere here, and like because anything's going to come out of here and make a left turn and go north. So I don't want the trailers to hit. So that's why that's plumbed that way. And it actually, that part actually works. But the problem is if you have like our milk tank jumps in the middle, it doesn't really work. So I can run like 2 trucks down here to this, what is that, 118 or whatever down here. I can run multiple trucks there and it's not an issue. Mostly it's an issue with something jumps in the middle, like the milk 148. Okay. Whatever it is down there. So,